Hey there, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the show. My name is Thom Rigsby. This is 7 Minutes in the Morning. Today, we're talking about exactly what you get from bad strategy. More on that right after this.
This is 7 Minutes in the Morning, where 5 days a week you get tips and hacks dedicated to helping business owners and leaders just like you find and break through the one thing that is preventing your success. And now, here's the host of 7 Minutes in the Morning and your results coach, Thom Rigsby.
Hey there, Joe. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome one and all. When you get here, if you'll do me the favor of dropping a comment in there like Joe has done, just let me know that you're here. You can say hi, hello, good morning, whatever sounds good to you. Speaking of sounding good, I don't think this one's working. I'm working off of this one up here, but it looks like you can hear me, so we're just going to go with that. If you have any trouble hearing me, just let me know. Hey, this is the show where we talk about how to start, grow, and enjoy the benefits of business ownership. And for the last little bit, we've been talking about what this whole coronavirus thing means. And I actually have a little bit of news to share with you related to that. Did you know, have you heard anywhere in the news what the stock market did in April? If you have not, you should sit down. This will be interesting. In April, we had the best April for the Dow Jones and the S&P had the best April in 82 years. 82 years. The best April. Just let that sink in for just a minute. They had the best April in 82 years. And the NASDAQ had the best April in 20 years, since 2000. What does that mean? Well, it's a broad indicator, right? We have to look at broad indicators. We look at the daily stuff. We can get so obsessed with that we kind of lose the sight and the vision of what all of that means. But the broad indicator is that the general sentiment, the strength, the confidence in the economy is pretty high, which makes sense, right? We just gave $1,200 to everybody to spend. So confidence should be high, right? Now, but look, when it comes to the that's the macro. When it comes to the micro and me and whether I'm getting any of that $1,200 and who's spending that money with me, that can be a little more difficult, a harder pill for us to swallow. So just know that in the broad strokes, in the big picture, there's a high degree of confidence. Back in early March, Goldman Sachs said that they believed that the first quarter would be down 6%. It was only down 3.7%, right at 4%. So not as bad as they had expected. So, and they expect the second and third quarter to be big boom. So, look, it's cumulatively, is it having an effect day to day? Absolutely. Cumulatively, is it having an effect? Sure it is. Of course it is. But it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be. People are still spending money. Which brings me to my point today. Bad strategy. Here's what you get. Here's what you get with a bad strategy. Zippo. You don't get nada. Nothing. Our quote today says, bad strategy can never be saved by excellent execution. It's kind of like the old saying, well, it's okay, we'll make up for it in volume. No, you won't. If you're losing money on one, you're going to lose money on a lot. I mean, I understand. I get it. I get the economies of scale and all that. But if you don't start from a good place, you can't scale into a good place, right? You've got to have the right strategy. You've got to have a solid strategy that takes care of your customer. We've talked about this all week, right? That the goal here is to solve problems for other people at a profit. If you can do that, then you can be successful. If you can't do that, then you won't be. I know that's a shocking revelation, but that's the truth. So make sure that your strategy is solid. Strategy is rooted in knowing where you want to go. What's the outcome you're trying to create? What's the result that you want to head toward? Right? And then work backwards into that. I mean, this stuff is not, I mean, it can be tedious and it can be lots of details, but it's not rocket science, right? Understand where you want to go, what you want to create. Find a vehicle to do that, a business to do that, a group of people, even better, a group of people that will pay you to help you get there, right? Find problems that they have, solve those problems. Not that complicated. It's actually really easy. That's the big picture strategy. Now, how do we do that? That's the macro, right? Just like the stock market, the market is up, right? Had the best April in how many years did I say? 82 years, right? That's the macro, but we've got to translate it into the micro and create your strategy. If you need help doing that, you should call me. You can go to the website, phone number's on the website. That'll just get you a message, a voicemail. But you can go to thomrigsby.com/coaching or just go to thomrigsby.com. Right up at the top, the big orange button says start here. Click on that button. It'll take you to the application page where you can get your no obligation, 100% confidential strategy session with me. And we'll talk about where you are, where you want to go, and if I or somebody on my team is a good fit for helping you with that. Doesn't cost you anything. What do you have to lose? You got time right now. You should do that. All right. Today is Friday. This is the end of the show, or the end of the week for the shows. We're going to take the weekend off. If you are watching in the Small Businesses Fight COVID-19 group, good. I'm glad you're there. If you're watching on my page or watching on YouTube, click on the share button underneath. Somebody you know needs to hear this message, and you could be the gateway that gets us connected. I would appreciate it. They will too. Go ahead and do that. And finally, just one last reminder, because it's the last chance I'll have to remind you. Talk Radio for Entrepreneurs has moved. It is no longer on Tuesdays. It's now on Saturdays. Same time, different day. 8 o'clock, Saturday morning. Be sure and tune in for that. Have a great show lined up for you this week. You'll enjoy it and get something good out of it. I am certain. So that is 8 o'clock, Saturday morning. You can listen to it live, WTKIRadio.com, or ask TuneIn to play WTKI. I'm not sure yet about the live stream. We're going to be doing it from the new studio, and we still have wiring things to figure out. But the show will definitely be on, so tune in for that. All right, that's it. I'm done. You guys have a great Friday and great weekend. I'll be back here Monday morning with another installment of 7 Minutes in the Morning. Till then, take care, be safe. I'll talk to you Monday.